Hey YouTubers, happy Sunday. RV Debs here. I'm looking at my neighbors cooking on that barbecue and it smells so good. Not sure what the might be. Oh yeah, steak. Oh well. Yeah, that's what's going on there. I'll be right back. Talk to you. Good evening YouTubers, friends and family. RV Debs hanging with you. It's Sunday evening and it is just about sunset. And you can see my neighbors. I kind of showed you they're having a little barbecue. My neighbors are nice people. I don't talk to them. They do have a pit bull, but he does look like a really friendly pit bull, really loved. And I think they're family with two other people in the park on different RVs, and so they're having a barbecue. I guess I probably could just, say hello and go over there, but the truth is, I'm really kind of I don't do that. I don't think it's shy. I think it's, I don't know. I hold back from pushing myself, towards people. But that's something that when I move to Oregon, and I am actually going to take residence up there as soon as I can. It takes a little time. I was on a website today to see the steps it takes to become an Oregonian. And so I'll be doing that. But anyway, I've just been in here today. I defrosted the refrigerator and the freezer. Really needed it, and I wanted it to be, clean and pretty much on empty so that we can put stuff in that we both like. And I don't video me defrosting the refrigerator at this point. I never have. Maybe next time. But all I do is turn it off, open it up and empty everything out. Then I take my hair blower and I just back and forth. It takes about a half an hour of, maybe more, I don't know. Not that long, and get a towel and a bowl, and the ice starts to crack and break, and next thing you know, you're wiping it out and it's all done. And that's what I did today. I didn't paint anything. Basically I watched, oh yeah, and I'm still watching it. It's 3 hours, Oregon's top places to visit. And I think it's called, can't see it, Next Stop. It's pretty good. So I'm learning all about Oregon. And, it's
Oregon.
been kind of like a day where I wish I had company. Someone to chat with and, just to exchange, share a meal. I don't feel like cooking for one. So it's, I don't know. I went for a dog walk. Well, I did. And came back in and got dressed just to go for the dog walk, That was my big outing. I even took a nap. I think I'm a little out of sorts. I've been staying up way too late and getting up really early and thinking about all the different things to do, making lists of, the closing, what I have to do to close it up, check it off. And that's what I'm going to be doing today and tomorrow. I'm just going to make a good checklist. I've got one on as an app, but I think writing things down and checking it off is better. That has been pretty much my day. Watching my videos. I haven't watched TV, although sometimes it's on in the background. And I'm kind of excited, and I don't know if I want to buy food and just guess what she'd like. I'm going to talk to her tonight, I think. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go call Chris and talk about what to buy at the grocery store. And, well, hope your day was as nice as mine. I wish that I had some friends over or something. I miss Patrick. and I miss Chico, and people ask me, and yes, I do keep in touch with both of them. As a matter of fact, Chico and I usually say something back and forth in text or a phone conversation at least once a day. Today I did a text with Patrick, but I spoke to him, I think it was Friday. So we are in touch. That's the beauty, of YouTube and Facebook and cell phones. You're really never that far from people that you care about. And it is hard to leave. I mean, I've got my cousins. I'm going to say hello to Maxine and Lori, who I've just known them all my life, and I will miss them. And I could have stayed in like Clearwater, Florida for the rest of my life, but I never felt like that was my home. Even though I'm from Los Angeles, because my sister passed away at 27, my parents packed up everything, and I was already in Clearwater. That's another story, but anyway, we all decided to make this our home, Clearwater, Florida. So I was there, but I never felt like, oh, I'm a Floridian, even though I was, but I always felt like I was from the West, and I wanted to get back. And had I not met Kat or my husband, I probably would have stayed in California, but life has a way, my parents were there and they passed away, and it freed me up. I mean, when Mark passed away, I just was like, there is really nothing else for me to stay here in Florida. My heart tells me, in my head anyway, go west. I've been to Oregon. I'm from California. I've driven all over, all the way up to Vancouver, although never the coast. So this should be really cool when I get there. But I just always felt something when I was in Oregon. And I don't know what tomorrow holds. Nobody does. We can have a goal, we can have a dream or a vision, which is, I think what I have is a vision of me living in Oregon. And, who knows what's really going to happen, but that's my goal. And usually I think, and I believe that, how some people say, well, God will get you, your next step. God will show me. God's going to help me find the way. But I believe that God helps those who help themselves. Which means to me, if you're sitting in your house thinking about how nice it would be to go somewhere, but you never go anywhere because nothing came to in your lap, like a ticket, and there it is. You need to go somewhere and break that God helps those who help themselves. So I know this is a huge step for me. Believe me, I feel it every day. But I feel like that's what I'm moved to do. I don't know why even. Other than I just love the temperature in Oregon. I love the beauty. I don't know anybody in Oregon except for, well, I do. I actually know a couple people in Oregon. I have a wonderful friend, Cameo, from Cameo Collections. Can't wait to meet her in person. That is gonna be so cool. And Heather, another one that I've talked to. A friend that I just haven't met face to face, that's all. I don't want to take too much time. I'm just kind of, actually feeling like talking, and you guys are the other person. Yeah, so I'm following my vision and my dream. There's no guarantees. And really all we do have is today and tomorrow if we're lucky. And that way, and I know my adventure on the road will be a daily. We'll say a prayer every day for safety and have a beautiful day together. I'm so fortunate to have Chris actually coming here for me. So we're going to have some fun. There's no way that we're not going to laugh our butts off. That's what's all about. I know the journey is going to be the main thing. When I get to Oregon, I'll probably be a different person. I'll be a real pro at pulling a trailer. And at that point, at least I know when I live in Port Orford, if I want to move anywhere, it's not a big deal. The big deal is going from Alabama all the way to Port Orford. So I'm glad I'm not alone, right? I'm very blessed. I want to thank you all for subscribing to my channel and hanging out with me and coming along on this big journey. And I hope I inspire you to do something in your life that you really want to do, but you just don't think you can, but you can. Yes, you can. Take care.